spent a lot of time dying. So if you are 20 something and maybe you're a mum already, or maybe you're a mum to be, or maybe you don't want children at all, but you haven't started your career yet, or you have this ambition that you think is too lofty and that it's too late, and people might think you're silly, then come along with me, because I'm not necessarily going to teach you, but we're going to do it together. I can't teach you because I don't know what on earth I'm doing. I'm figuring it out as I go along. I'm doing the research, I'm watching the video tutorials. None of this is scripted. I'm just going to talk at you, explain what's going on, start the little story so you can get some context. But yeah, if you don't like tangents, then this isn't for you. I just wanted to sit down and talk to you about it a little bit before we go ahead, and I'll show you me setting this stuff up. I spent a lot of time dying and then a lot of time recovering, which sounds really dramatic, but that's where a lot of the time has gone, like years and years of like your body dying, and that's all you have to focus on. You don't get much choice in the matter, and then you don't die and you have to spend time recovering. You don't have a choice in that matter. You have to. And like the thing that goes on in your brain and the thing that goes on in your body, and it's just like life at the minute feels like I just woke up at 27 and I don't know where the other years went. They're just like, I woke up at 27 alive, and I didn't expect to be alive at this point. I've never wanted to draw too much attention to it, because at the end of the day, I'm accountable for my time, I'm accountable for my future, I'm accountable for what I make of my life, and I want to be known for being creative, for making good content, for making good music.
Clearly need to get the Hoover out, but here is the music and camera equipment. Well, I want to say majority of it, and my yoga mat, because I feel like that should be a part of my life, more so. I've left the MPC out. Eventually that'll probably come forward, and the keyboard, or I don't know, it's not like I can even use this, and I can't even play the keyboard. I want to learn, but yeah, maybe across here. Obviously have my interface set up, and then I might just leave it set up so that I can just come in here, start creating. Boom stand will obviously be set up, but yeah. But I just need to document, what's it called?
A doom pile. Don't get me wrong, your clothes are underneath.
Well, yeah, so thought that.
Still a doom pile.
This is the definition of it gets worse before it gets better.
Definitely.
Love you.
I love you too.
It's just mad that like at 27 I feel like I've got no time left. Like, oh, you ran out of time. And like 27 and expecting a baby is like, oh, you don't have time for a career now. Like the opportunity really has passed you by. You've now got to focus on being a mum and having a family. And I'm just like, I know it's ridiculous or at least it's seen as ridiculous to want it all. But I want it all. Like, what do you want from me? I want it all. I want to have the career. I want to have my baby and my family and the love of my life by my side. Who doesn't want all of that? It's not necessarily unrealistic. Lots of people do have that. But it's just like a back and forth inside of my head, like all the time. Like, maybe I am being foolish. Maybe I should focus on one or the other, as people usually would.
Head in an Amazon bag. Yeah, that's probably good. Try just a little bit lower, see if it looks stupid. I mean, you're not perfectly central, which is irritating, but... Okay, so then what I need to do is... I'll set that to fill. So where could the other one go? So that you could still fit stuff on, but you could still see the above one. That's about a good distance, isn't it? Like a normal...
Of course. Are you happy with that, or do you want it higher?
No, I'm happy with that.
Is it like one there?
Is it held down slightly, you psycho? It's up.
Yeah, still up, Kinsey. Stop.
Whoa,
down
too much
slightly.
down.
Keep
There,
going.
that's it.
No,
there.
it isn't.
Cough.
You learn, you grow, you get with someone nice, or you start with your career and then you get with someone, and it's all an amalgamation of one of, you know, there's no set order, but you get to this point and it's like you're almost 30. Is there any point? Like, there's so many things that I want to learn. I want to learn how to play piano. I want to learn how to use an MPC. I want to learn how to set up this thing, which I've finally managed. And it's like, if I had died, or I died at 27, and so many people do, unfortunately, pass away when they're young, and you say they had their whole life ahead of them. Yet when you're alive and you want to start something, it's like, oh, I'm out of time. The goal is that the studio be just ready for creativity, ready for singing, with different pieces of equipment. It needs to look aesthetically pleasing so that I can just film. I don't want it to be messy. I want it to be like visually interesting, but the most important thing is the practicality of creating within it. Because as delusional as it may make me seem, and as silly, and maybe it's a childish dream or whatever, it doesn't matter. You know, I'm having a baby, I'm setting up a studio. In the middle of setting up a studio, I'm making baby lists, I'm making hospital bag packing lists, getting all the memories that I can possibly get on camera, so that I can just, because this started, the filming started from just, I just love to collect memories, because I feel like there's been a lot of negative, and I became a pessimist, and I became very negative because I was too positive and naive at the beginning. I'm like trying to flip that back now, but into a healthy medium. I know that having a baby and trying to do this at the same time is ridiculous. Hi, you made me jump. Oh, what's the matter? So there's me thinking it's absolutely adorable that my cat's like a little human that like comes and gets in his bed, and then like when I walk in, it's like I'm actually his mum, like walking into his room like, oh hi mum, just like chilling on my bed. Well, he's stayed in one spot. I don't know if you can see, but it's absolutely covered. Usually I'd wash it. I will wash it, but I really want to see what, like the whole thing. I don't have time to wash it, so I might just lint roller it. And then put the bedding on, because technically the bedding needs washing too. And it's not for anybody to sleep in. Like, I'm not sleeping in this tonight. It's literally just for the backdrop of the videos and the photos and stuff. So yeah, that's fine. I'm just gonna lint roll it. Don't judge me. So many ideas. I want to start my own like mini business and have some passive income. I want to make lots of money and be comfortable and have the nice things in life. And the most important thing to me is that none of this that I want to happen career-wise affects anything that's genuinely in my heart. So, you know, my boyfriend, my baby, my family, our home. It's going to be such a hard balancing act. And yeah, I'm not a fool. I'm not delusional. I'm not being silly. I'm not being childish and just thinking I can do anything and it won't affect anything else and I can just have it all. But I am going to try. Grab a drink, hot, cold. I prefer cold. Maybe a nice coffee, not too many at the moment. Grab some snacks and grab a notebook and learn from my mistakes as well as hopefully my successes.
Got myself a new toy, so let's open her up. So I have my microphone. I'll show you the unboxing of that. I just picked it up off eBay. Looks really sexy. There she is. Beautiful. Then I have the M Audio M Track Duo. So that's my interface. I was thinking about getting the Scarlett, but this one was less than half the price, and yeah, it said it was a good beginner model. I've used the Scarlett before in uni, so I knew that one was good, but for what I want to use it for, I didn't think I needed it necessarily, because Scarlett you can add midis and stuff like that, and I'm just not that skilled. I just want to sing, so And then we have my mic stand. So these last two, I haven't opened them, so let's open them together. Why not? And then we can set it all up. Open sesame, please. Should have brought some scissors. I've got some keys. Let's. It just says stop. I did look at some sound on sound reviews and things like that, but I don't know much about this piece of equipment, to be honest. If that's the kind of video you're looking for, please move on. This is just a girl learning. You're watching a girl learn. So we've got the user guide. The thing is, I have no patience. Like, I just want it to work first time. I want to plug it in and be able to just figure it out from there. I don't want to read a user guide. So let's see how I go. I may have to learn patience. It's kind of cool. Got my cable. Really simple. Just two pieces. That's nice. So we've got two inputs. I got the Duo just in case, but really I only need one. This is input 1, input 2, headphones, monitor. Fairly straightforward. USB goes in here, so that's this. Then I have got a dock so that I can plug it into my Mac, which is behind me. Then I'm going to open the stand and we'll put it all together. So I wanted one with an iPad holder. Not that I actually have an iPad. My boyfriend will probably let me steal his, but I'm hoping that maybe it's adjustable so I can put my phone on there. But then will you be able to see your phone screen really? Just wanted it because the goal will be to get an iPad or to borrow an iPad so that I can have lyrics on there when I go busking. I can go on live and do it that way, potentially, depending on the angle, to be fair. The thing is, I want to busk on live, but I'm really scared that some random person will just come and take my equipment because, I mean, I probably shouldn't admit this online, but I don't like confrontation, and I'll probably just be like,
Okay. Help. Someone help. Rather than chase them down myself, which I should. Okay, so. Oh dear. I don't. Is it like. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's like that, right? Can you see what I'm doing? Whee! Is it just gonna keep going? Do you not get any okay, do I tighten this and it'll... No, it's just gonna be... I suppose that's for ease of when you're performing. Does that hold my mic? It doesn't seem... It wants me to put it that way. And put a mic on. Okay, so that's for a normal mic. Oh, it shows me how to put a normal mic on. That doesn't go on there. That does not go on there. That's really dumb. Somebody who's like really into music is the other side of the screen screaming at me. I can feel it. Let's just ignore that for a moment. We can plug this little lady in. Oh. Am I doing this wrong? Like, am I also... Okay. I'm scared of, like, breaking it so much that then it's almost like I'm a bit dumb. Because I'm like, oh, it's making me force it in. Does that mean it's the wrong thing? Okay. That's in there. We want the interface. And we want to put this in here. You'd never know that, like, for 3 years straight I did this in uni, would you? But I can't afford university equipment, and it's also been a long time, and I have baby brain. Like, all these excuses are very, very valid. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. But, yeah. Most of the time it was already set up. I did music performance, not music prod, so I just left this to the guy in the corner. And he was like, you can sing now. And I was like, I can't hear myself. And he was like, try now. And I was like, yeah. I don't know what I'm looking for even. Okay. Got the Mac. I just bought this and it already needs a clean. Look at that. The cat has stood on it. Spot the paw print. I just remembered, this is pointless because I won't be able to see if it's working because I haven't downloaded Ableton yet, because I've been going back and forth on whether to get Logic when I've already paid for Ableton, because I understand Logic because that's what we used in uni, but I've already paid for Ableton because it was recommended and it was that much cheaper, but not, it was like this much cheaper. Not a lot. So I don't know whether to bite the bullet and get Logic but the thing is, it's literally so that I can record. That is all I want to do, is just record. And on Ableton, the interface, the DAW, and also it just doesn't like to work for me. Like, and that's not me being like dumb or an excuse. Even when my friend who's an expert came over, it wasn't like doing it as it should. That wasn't on the Mac, that was on a Windows computer, and it's just an idea pad. So I was like, maybe it's just because it's full of my rubbish and it's just an idea pad and I need a Mac. So I've got a Mac, but like, do I download Ableton and potentially waste my time and money, because I can give away my Ableton, because you can do it on 2 laptops, can't you? Like, you can have it on 2, so it's already on that one, and I could sell or give away my other one and get Logic. But I mean, I just want it done now, and I have Ableton. feel like that annoying girl who's just like, just waffling about nothing. Like, just make a decision, truly, and just do it and learn. I feel like people don't talk about baby brain enough. Like, it's not just a joke. My brain is shot. And I was vaping before I got pregnant. And I swear that was making my brain fog so much worse. And then I was trying to quit. And then I got pregnant and I was like, well, that's made the decision for me. But now I've got baby brain and the brain fog is just as bad. Like, it's worse. I am literally like Dory, and the most simple things, I'll just look at them and be like, I'm overstimulated, I'm overwhelmed, my brain has stopped taking in information. Do you know that like moment where somebody's talking to you and whatever it, like if it's about work or it's about something that's a bit more, you know, you have to think about it. Whatever you find like a little bit like you can get it, but you just have to sit and listen. Actually engage with the conversation, like actually and be like, yeah, okay, my brain's working. My brain won't do that. As soon as it's like, oh, we've got to do that, no, I can't do that, fog. And then like I'm like but nothing is going in when the person's talking to me, or the YouTube video's on, or I'm reading a paragraph over and over and over. It's just so strange. Does anybody else get that? Because that's what I'm dealing with. I used to be, like, without sounding, I used to be like the smart kid, and now I'm the dumb blonde. Like, going from brunette to blonde all those years ago was the right move because it suits me perfectly. Anyway, let's try and figure this out. This is the thing I need. I just watched a YouTube tutorial. It comes with the microphone. It's a microphone stand adapter. Yay me. The most simple thing in the world. You did not learn anything here today.
Dismember your body. Whoops. Now I'm getting naughty. Only good for the night, but that's alright. I'm the greatest thriller. Pull a trigger. I'm a sinner, I'm a serial killer.